Hello and welcome to my Exploring Winnipeg Parks channel. I've been quite active cycling out to parks for photo sessions since the beginning of May, so I thought I'd start a little video blog of sorts to review my progress. You can find my website over at rileentertainment.com. Scroll down to find the Exploring Winnipeg Parks section. Or search for the Exploring Winnipeg Parks Facebook group, where you'll find updates and additional photos. At some point, I do want to get a dedicated domain name for the parks section, but haven't gotten around to that just yet. I've added 8 photo galleries to the site since the beginning of the season. This past week I started posting galleries in the northern Fort Garry region. 2 in the Beaumont neighborhood. Beaumont Park, which has a playground, a fairly large open area, and pathways leading in from several surrounding bays. And the Victoria site of the Fort Garry Community Centre, which has a playground, 2 hockey rinks, and a small baseball diamond. And 2 parks in the Point Road neighbourhood. Byng Park, which has a playground, a basketball court, and a small open area. And Toilers Memorial Park, which has a monument to a historic Winnipeg basketball team and a stunning view of the Red River as it loops around the Kingston Crescent Peninsula. Go check them out on the site, or join the Facebook group for some extra photos. Since the beginning of June, I've been out for 8 separate photo sessions, visiting 18 parks. I'll go through some slideshows for all the parks I visited, starting Saturday, June 3rd. I started the morning heading along the Hart Trail into the Roblin Park neighborhood, visiting the Roblin Park Community Centre. This is found on the west side of Pepperloaf Crescent, a few blocks south of Roblin Boulevard. The park area attached to the community centre is named Marcy Beaucage Park. There's a playground, hockey rinks, baseball diamonds, 2 carpet sled runs, and plenty of parking available. I then headed west into the Betsworth neighborhood to Fraser Meadow. This is found on the east side of Municipal Road, just north of Hart Trail. There's a football field, baseball diamond, and a pathway north to Rannoch Avenue. And I finished off the photo session a few blocks north along Civic Street in Beaumont School Park. Here there are several play structures, a basketball court, a baseball diamond, and soccer fields on school grounds. There's also a neat garden area tucked away on the east side of the school. On Tuesday, June 6th, I visited Van Walleghem Park in the Lindenwoods neighborhood. This is found on the west side of Lindenwood Drive East, at the end of Lindenwood Place next to Van Walleghem School. The bridge across the pond is the boundary of the park, leading into Lindenwoods Park. There are several play structures, a soccer field, baseball diamonds, and a shelter at the top of a hill with some great views of the surrounding ponds. On Thursday, June 8th, I headed over to the Crescent Park neighborhood, just southeast of the intersection between McGilvery Boulevard and Pembina Highway. My first stop was the Garry Hobson Memorial Park, one of the sites of the Fort Garry Community Centre. This is found at the south end of Woodgrove Street, south of Oakenwald Avenue. This is effectively the school grounds for Vincent Massey Collegiate, where there's a track surrounding a football field, a soccer field, baseball diamonds, and hockey rinks. In the center of the park, you'll find a playground and skate park. I then headed east on Dowker Avenue to Ruttan Bay Park, where there's a playground along the back lanes. I then headed back west along Dowker Avenue to Fletcher Crescent, where there's another playground named Fletcher Arms Park off the back lane. I finished my photo session heading west to the Beaumont neighborhood, ending up at the Victoria site of the Fort Garry Community Centre. Here you'll find a playground, hockey rinks, and baseball diamond. Moving along to Saturday, June 10th, I rode out on the Hart Trail to the Varsity View neighborhood, just west of the Assiniboine Forest. I started out at the Varsity View Community Centre, found on the northeast corner of Laxdal Road and Parkin Avenue. Here you'll find hockey rinks, soccer fields, and a separate playground along Varsity View Drive named Tom Brown Park. I then headed east along City Avenue to Chester Square, where you'll find a playground, enough open space to toss around a ball, and a pathway through to Stockdale Street. And I finished off the photo session heading west to Tom Chester Park, which straddles William R. Clement Parkway on the former site of the Elcrest Charleswood Golf Club. There's a long pathway running along both sides of the freeway, with a footbridge crossing over halfway between Roblin Boulevard and Grant Avenue. A rather scenic pond can be found along the west side of the park. On Monday, June 12th, I returned to the Lindenwoods neighborhood to continue photographing the parks surrounding the large central ponds. Besides the bridges crossing over from Walleghem Park and Muys Park at either end, there are several pathways leading in to Lindenwoods Park. One off of Shoreline Drive, and another from the loop at the end of Edmund Muys Place off Royal Crest Drive. This offers a long walk along the large pond, with plenty of places to sit near the fountains where the geese and ducks frequently gather. I continued the trek into Muys Park, found on the north side of Lindenwood Drive East, across from Farmingdale Boulevard. This is next to Linden Meadows School, where you'll find several play structures, soccer fields, and a shelter at the top of a hill with plenty of scenery to soak in. On Wednesday, June 14th, I headed into the Wildwood Park neighborhood, where the Wildwood Park Community Center resides at the east end of Oakenwald Avenue. Here you'll find soccer fields, hockey rinks, baseball diamonds, and grassy pathways running through the length of the grounds. On Thursday, June 15th, I crossed over the Fort Garry Bridge into the Pulberry neighborhood to visit 3 small parks across from St. Vital Park. First up was Demare Dodick Park, accessible via pathways off several bays north of St. Michael Road. There's a pathway winding through the trees, joining up 2 small playgrounds. Just to the west is Shirley Park, found just off River Road across from St. Vital Park. There's a long pathway cutting across the tall grass. And southwest along River Road is Jules Mager Park at the intersection with St. Michael Road. This serves as a World War II memorial with a stone monument and several placards. And that's it for this vlog entry. I currently plan to release these twice a month until the end of September. If you enjoyed the video, you can help me out by clicking the like button and subscribing to this channel. You can also join the Exploring Winnipeg Parks Facebook group, where you're free to post your own photos or park experiences. Over the next few weeks, I'll be continuing to post photo galleries from the northern Fort Garry region, starting in the Wildwood Park neighborhood and sweeping southwest towards the White Ridge neighborhood. And in July, I'll start posting photo galleries throughout the River Heights and Assiniboine South regions. So bookmark the site and check back weekly for updates.